I think a board member has got to be willing to listen to the members, listen to the management and staff, listen to the other board members.
I think it's very, very important that the board have a lot of people with different backgrounds, different experiences, different wants and needs, and our board is excellent in doing that.
As a board, we represent all the members, and having a diverse board helps us do that. We can take the expertise of the different board members in these different areas. Very important to have a diverse board.
We have an accountant and insurance people, and it just brings so many different ideas, and when you have a problem, you have so many different angles that you can look at it and solve the problem with.
I think the three most important traits are probably knowledge of the community, visibility in the community, and I think just absolute dedication to taking care of the members and putting their interest first in everything we do.
Honesty, being reliable, and caring for the members.
Being prepared, being willing to listen. You may have to listen sometime to change, but be trained. I think it's extremely important for us to get our training. That's become more valuable to me than I could ever imagine that it was going to be at the time when I was taking it.
Experience, insight, and integrity. And integrity would include even not being afraid to speak up whenever there's a difference of opinion. I've been there long enough now to realize that we still respect each other even when there are those differences.
Your job to me, as Mr. Floyd Farr taught me when I first got on, is to our members. When we vote, we need to make sure we know what we're voting for and why we're voting for, and to keep the members in mind. You need to be accessible to your members and do not have a personal agenda when you come on a board. You are making decisions for these members and for that co-op. You have a fiduciary responsibility. You need to know that.
A willingness to be able to listen and process information before you make decisions, always keeping our members in mind, and of course always ethical and honesty, just doing the right thing.
Well, I think you have to be involved, whether that's in the church, which is very important to me, or Chamber of Commerce, or professional organizations, or your neighborhood, or your homeowners association. You just have to be involved. People love to talk and ask questions if they know you're on the board and they have a question or a complaint or anything. So you have to be willing to listen and talk and see what you can do to help.
We're all about meeting and talking to people and finding out what their needs are and listening to them. That's the greatest trait in most of these industries, is listening. And not only do you listen, you have to hear what they're saying. In some cases, what people are telling you is not what they're really saying. And you have to learn to understand those.
Even when you're just sitting down at a table with a lot of directors, you begin to hear the things they're concerned for, and they begin to hear the things we're concerned for. And in turn, we can just sort of look at it and decide, well, if this happens to us, is this something that we're going to do, or is this something we're going to avoid?
Our prime duty is to evaluate everything and look at what all the options are and figure out what's best long-term and short-term for our members and our employees and our staff and so forth.